Hello, my name is Amanda Callahan, a consultant for Lilly Endowment. This is the third video in the companion guide to the written instructions provided by Lilly Endowment for completing your 2021 fall reports. As a reminder, there are 4 parts to the fall reports, including a cover sheet, a dashboard with a summary of your data, a narrative program report, and a financial report. In this video, we will look at part 3, the narrative program report. The narrative program report is the fillable PDF document. It is very important to note that you will need to download a working copy of the narrative program report to your own device first, so you can save changes as you go. Then submit your completed narrative program report in PDF format. The narrative program report this year includes questions that pertain to activities from only the past school year, as well as questions asking about activities occurring over the duration of the grant period. As in previous years, the report begins with a request for basic information, such as the legal name of the school corporation, information about the main contact, and the names, titles, and email addresses of the individuals completing the report. New this year is a request for the name and title of the school corporation's counseling program director or supervisor, if applicable. Also new this year, you are asked to indicate the grant status of your work, whether you are a Round 1 school completing grant work June 30, 2021, a Round 1 school with an approved extension to complete grant work by June 30, 2022, or a Round 2 school completing grant work by June 30, 2022. Note that the formatting may appear different in your document than in this example. You are also asked this year to indicate the school or schools that are the primary focus of your CCI grant work. Be sure to check all that apply. Section 1 asks several questions about the comprehensive counseling model or framework to which your program is aspiring and about the progress being made in implementing the model or framework. This section also includes scales that you can access through drop-down boxes to select your answers. A new question, 1E, asks you to indicate any numerical changes to school corporation counseling program staffing from just prior to the start of the Comprehensive Counseling Initiative to current numbers as of June 30, 2021. Section 2 asks you to describe a goal from your dashboard that is going well and to describe its influence on student outcomes. Information in the section should correlate with the information you entered into your dashboard. You may have noticed that the response boxes vary in size. This allows more detail for some answers than others. While replies can be longer, this will make your font size smaller. Use your judgment to determine whether the font is getting too small and therefore too difficult to read. Section 3 requests a more extensive narrative and answers to 3 questions about your level of community support for the initiative. Section 4 pertains to sustainability, including the amount of funding and in-kind resources received in addition to routine funding from state, federal, philanthropic, and other sources to support your comprehensive counseling program. Plus, a question about how your CCI grant will be sustained after completion. Section 5 requires just a brief narrative reply if you indicate yes, that the CCI grant enabled you to address student needs more effectively during the pandemic. In sections 6 through 8, you are asked to indicate the degree to which your CCI initiative impacted areas of student social emotional wellness and mental health, college and career readiness, and student academic development. Note that in each of these sections, you can indicate that one or more of the 3 domains is not applicable to your CCI goals and strategies. Complete the portions of sections 6 through 8 that are relevant to the work you proposed in your grant. In section 9, only school corporations in a collaborative or joint grant need to complete the 2 narrative questions. Section 10 asks you to confirm that your school corporation is on track to complete all grant activities and expend grant funds by June 30, 2022. And Section 11 only pertains to Round 1 school corporations completing their work this summer, that is, as of June 30, 2021. Completing the narrative program report is otherwise fairly self-explanatory. However, if you have any questions, please contact the endowment at counseling@lei.org.